Hello my dear students, welcome to Teachers Daily. Today we are going to start a new chapter of class 9. Can you guess what is the name of the chapter? Yes, you are right. The name of the chapter is circles. So today we are taking the introduction part based on circles. You know that there are a lot of objects in our life which are round in shape. For example, wheel, rings, bangles, coins of denomination such as rupees 5, rupee 1, 50 pies, etc. Let's start with a point P. So I am marking all the other points which are equal distance from this point P. So I am marking here, you can see I am marking all the other points which are equal distance from this point. Suppose this point is 1 centimeter, means this also 1 centimeter, like this. So now I am joining all the points. Wow, we get a circle. So what it is called? Circle. So circle is nothing but it is the collection of all the points. It is the collection of all the points. It is the collection of all the points. Circle is nothing but it is the collection of all the points in a plane which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. Fixed distance from a fixed point. So what is the definition of circle? It is the set of all points in a plane which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. So fixed distance, a fixed point. So here the fixed point is called. So what is the fixed point here? Point P. So this is called, fixed point is called center of the circle. Center of the circle. Fixed distance is called. So this is the fixed distance from the center of the circle to the edge of the circle or the boundary of the circle is called radius of the circle. What? Radius of the circle. So circle is nothing but it is the collection of all the points in a plane which are at fixed distance from a fixed point. So the fixed point is called center of the circle or origin of the circle. The fixed distance from the center of the circle to the edge or the boundary of the circle is called radius of the circle. So we learn now two terms, center of the circle and radius of the circle. So now we can see what is the diameter of the circle. So before learning diameter, we have to learn one more term. So you have already familiar with most of the terms from 6th standard. We are just recalling now. So before starting diameter, we can check what is chord. So what we are learning now? What is chord? Chord means it is the line segment joins two points on a circle. So here I am drawing a circle now. So what I said, the line segment which joins two points on a circle. So I am marking here P and Q. So I said the line segment joins two points. So now I am connecting this point. So the line segment joins two points on a circle is called chord of a circle. So what is the definition for chord? The line segment which connects two points on a circle. So this is chord. So now we can suppose if this chord passes through the center of the circle. So here you can see this is the center. So I am marking here another point, another 2 points. So if this chord, if it passes through the center of the circle, that time it is called diameter of the circle. Diameter of the circle. So the longest chord of a circle is called diameter. So here you can see what is the definition for chord. The line segment which connects two points on a circle is called chord. But if it passes through the center of the circle, so here you can see we can draw many chords. So I am drawing like this. Look, you can draw many chords because infinitely chords are present in a circle. So, but if it pass through the center of the circle, we will call what? Diameter of the circle. So, the longest chord of a circle, what is the name of the longest chord of a circle? Diameter of the circle. So, I hope you understood. So, we learned 4 terms now. Radius, center of the circle, chord, diameter. You know that there is a connection between diameter and radius. Let's see how it will be. So, what is the definition for radius? A line segment which connects from the center to the edge of the circle or the boundary of the circle. So, here this is the center point of the circle. So, a line segment connects from center of the circle to the edge of the circle. So, now OP is the radius. OP is the radius. So, what is the definition for diameter? Diameter is what? A chord which connects 2 points on a circle, but it has to pass through the center of the circle. So, here I am giving name. So, I am joining this line. So, here you can see MOP is our diameter. So, what is the connection between radius and diameter? You can see this is radius. So, from center to edge of the circle or boundary of the circle. From here also you can see from center to edge of the circle or diameter. So, here we can see 2 radius are there, OP and OM. So, OP and OM or both are radius. So, here what we can say, OP plus OM is our diameter also. So, from this what we can understand? So, here we can give R. So, that means diameter is equal to R plus R, that is diameter is equal to 2R. So, diameter means 2 times radius. So, what we call 2 times radius means that is our diameter. So, I hope you understood connection between radius and diameter. So, radius means what? The line segment which starts from center of the circle to the edge or boundary of the circle. What is the definition for diameter? The chord which passes through the center of the circle is called diameter. So, here you can see both are radius. So, what we can say, what is the diameter here? MOP. MOP is equal to MO is equal to MO plus OP, that is our radius. R plus R, that means 2R. So, 2 times radius. So, what is 2 times radius? That is our diameter. So, I hope you all understood what is center of the circle, what is radius of the circle, what is diameter of the circle, what is chord of the circle. So, next we can learn what is arc of the circle. I already said you are already familiar with most of the terms. We are just recalling, then only this chapter is easy for you. So, let's see what is arc of the circle. Before starting arc, we can revise what is circumference of the circle. You are already familiar with this term because you already know what is circumference of the circle. The complete length of the circle is called circumference of that circle, or what we can say the total distance around the outside of the circle is called circumference of the circle. So, that means this distance. So, the total distance. So, this full distance, the total length of the circle is called circumference of the circle, or what we can say the total distance around the outside of the circle is called circumference of the circle. I started before arc this circumference. You will think because teacher said first what? Teacher is going to start what is arc. But I explained about circumference before arc. That means arc and circumference has some relation. So, if you understood circumference properly, arc is easy for you. So, now we said the total distance, the total length of the complete circle is called circumference of the circle. So, let's see what is arc now. Actually, arc means any portion of the circumference of the circle is called arc of the circle. Any portion of the circumference of the circle. Any portion of the circumference of the circle, or we can say any smooth curve joins two points on a circle. Any smooth curve joins two points on a circle. So now we can draw what is arc. So we said any smooth curve joins two points on a circle. So here I am marking. So this is our total circumference, right? So this is the total length of our complete circle. So that means this is our circumference. So any portion of the circumference. So here I am marking P. Here I am marking Q. So this also I can take it as arc. So here you can see any smooth curve joins two points on a circle. So any smooth curve joins two points on a circle. So here you can see. So it could be minor arc or major arc. So there are two types, minor arc or major arc. Minor arc, major arc. Minor arc and major arc. Minor arc means which is less than half of a circle. So here you can see this is the exact half of the circle. So minor arc means which is less than half of a circle. Less than half of a circle. Less than half of a circle. So this PQ is called minor arc. Major arc means greater than half of a circle. Greater than half of a circle. So I hope you understood what is arc. Any portion of the circumference of the circle, or you can say any smooth curve that joins two points on a circle. So here you can see PQ are the points. So here you can see the smooth curve. So this is called arc. So it could be minor arc or major arc. So minor arc means less than half of a circle. Major arc means greater than half of a circle. So I hope you understood what is arc. So now we can learn what is segment. So now we can start what is the segment of the circle. So for learning segment of the circle, we need two terms that are arc and chord. So you understood what is arc? Any portion of the circumference of the circle is called arc. Then can you say what is chord of the circle? Any line segment which joins two points on a circle is called chord. So here we need for segment, you need chord plus arc. What is the definition for segment? You can see it is the region between chord and arc. So here you can see this is our arc. So this is our arc plus this is our chord. So segment, what is the definition for segment of the circle? Means it is the region between chord and either of its arcs. So I hope you understood what is segment. So it could be minor segment or major segment. What is the definition for minor arc? Minor arc means less than half of the circle. So here you can see this minor, this is PQ is the minor arc. So it is less than half of the circle. So less than half of the circle plus chord is called minor segment. So this is our minor segment. So this is our minor segment. And this part is called what? Greater. So this you can see major arc. PQ is our major arc plus this chord is called major segment. So this is our major segment. So I hope you understood. So what is the definition for arc? Any portion of the circumference of the circle or any smooth curve which joins two points on a circle is called arc of the circle. It is of two types, minor arc and major arc. Minor arc means less than half of a circle. Major arc means greater than half of a circle. Then after that we discussed about segment. Segment also you need arc and chord. So what is the definition of chord? So chord means a line segment which joins two points on a circle plus our arc is called segment. So segment, what is the definition? It is the region between chord and either of its arcs. So now we can learn what is sector. So what is sector of the circle? An area covered by, you can see an area covered by arc. So here I am marking arc. area covered by an arc and two equal radii. So this is our center. So two equal radii. So I am marking here two equal radii from the center of the circle to the endpoints of the arc. So this is called sector of the circle. So what is the definition for sector of the circle? Area covered by arc and two equal radii from center of the circle to the endpoints of the arc is called sector of the circle. So this is sector of the circle. So this part is called minor sector. And this big one is called, the bigger area, the bigger portion is called major sector. So I hope you understood what is sector. Sector means area covered by or region covered by arc and two equal radii from its center to edge of the arc is called sector of the circle. So it is of two types, minor sector and major sector. So I hope you understood. Now we have finished most of the terms related with the circles. So now we have to learn one more thing. So that I didn't say, a circle divides the plane into three parts. So let's see how it will be. Here you can see. So actually which are the three parts? Exterior, on the circle and interior. So exterior means you know that outside the circle. So exterior means outside the circle. Interior means inside the circle and on the circle. So what are the three parts? Exterior of the circle, that is outside the circle. Interior of the circle means inside the circle and on the circle. So a circle divides the plane into three parts. So what are the parts? Exterior, on the circle and interior. Now we have to learn one more term, that is semicircle. So you know what is the definition for semicircle? So we have mentioned here, arc means it is the region of, or it is the portion of circumference of the circle. It is of two types, minor arc and major arc. Suppose when these arcs are equal, that time we will call, that portion is called semicircle. So here you can see, this is arc. So here you can see this is arc. So this is not less than half of the circle, this also not greater than half of. Here you can see this, both arcs are equal. That means this is called semicircle. So we have finished all the terms, most of the terms related with the circles. Please watch this video very carefully, so you will get a thorough idea about the basic terms for circles. So what we finished today, we revise what is center of the circle, what is radius of the circle, what is diameter of the circle, what is chord, what is segment, minor segment, major segment, what is sector, minor sector, major sector and semicircle, and also circle divide the plane into three parts. I am ending today's session. If you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe.